So say you've got a base somewhere else. So for instance, I have a base up here which is, as you can imagine, predominantly for resources only. So as you can see, we are looking at coal, we're looking at ore, and we're starting to make a little bit of a stack. Now, say again, I've got another base which is all the way down here. The last thing I want to do is go, even though it probably wouldn't take me too long, I wouldn't want to necessarily take just my normal inventory. So my weight is actually relatively high at a 1350. So if, for instance, I wanted to do all of these, so I am maxed out completely on all of my kind of weight. And as you can imagine, I can't jump. I can move very, very slowly. Now, because my weight is very high, normally what you'd find is you do get very stuck. So how do you combat this and actually move it that little bit quicker? Now, on obviously PC, there is the whole point where you can kind of drag it and drop it into a different chest. You could bring it closer. So for instance, what I would do in that scenario is I'd get it. You could then almost pick it up like this, and you can basically tab out of it, so you could carry it without carrying the weight, so you wouldn't necessarily be moving slow, and you could just move it to your power box. So the big thing that you're going to want straight off the bat is going to be a grappling gun. Now the grappling gun, I believe, can get better, I want to say, if you go down a little bit further. I'm pretty sure there is a better grappling gun that you can get, or it might be just a stronger one. If not, it doesn't make a difference because you can use it for whatever one you've got. It might only be one, to be honest. I might be tripping thinking there was another one. But regardless, the normal one, this is the very first one I've got, is absolutely fine. Because what you could see is my box is close-ish to the power box, but the one thing you can do with a grappling gun is once all of the powers are out of the way, you can actually grapple still with it. So for instance, if I was to grapple and hopefully get a shot. Are you looking for gift cards, game keys, and more? Head over to U7Buy for a variety of cards you can get today. From PSN, Steam, all the way to Xbox. With huge amounts of price variations. Check the link in the description for cheap, reliable digital cards for you right now. There is too many powers here, but for instance, if I'm going to show you, you can grapple and you can move that bit closer. And you might be thinking, oh, okay, that's brilliant, I can use every 10 seconds. But if you do drop it out as well, so if I drop it back in, you then get another go straight off the bat. I will show you it a little bit better because that one was a little bit slow, but then I can move myself closer. You can then fast travel all the way down to your other base. So for instance, this one is just my main base that's got everything that I need, all the resources for. And obviously I've got my chests over there, or I've got my metal ones over there. So as you can see, so say for instance I do that, I've got 12 seconds. All I do quickly is back this out. So just, if I could do it any quicker, then that would be perfect. But as you can see, that was still less than 10 seconds. And I've got the bow on, brilliant. So let me show you again. Let's go a bit quicker. So that one, so I got 12 seconds, bish, bash, and there you go. I could do it again. So that's the way that I personally would move everything. So then I can open it from here. I then put all my resources back in, and then I can keep going about my day. I've now got all my weight back. That's how I move stuff. It's relatively easy. It does work as long as you can move. Well, to be honest, as long as you can even just aim in the direction, that's absolutely fine. If you can't move because your weight is physically that much, I don't think it really matters too much of how much weight you've got. As long as you've got the grappling gun, you can move yourself pretty easily.